Hello everyone, this is Jack Frost with a very short update for the Ethereum Technicals and XRP. Before I get into it, I want to say that there is a FX Traders Edge event where Lara will be giving some Elliott Wave advice, particularly related to trading, on February 25th at 11 AM Eastern Standard Time. You can sign up for this registering using this link on the pureelliottwave.com homepage. Just click on this picture and it will take you to the registration. And a link to that will be in the description of this video below. On the Ethereum Technical Weekly chart, everything remains overall the same, so I will be just going over the indicators very briefly. Price has moved a little bit higher for the last completed week after this last strong downwards movement, hovering just below resistance at 2800. Volume has declined for the last completed week, showing a bit of potential weakness for short-term upwards movement. The bearish trend indicator by ADX continues. ATR continues to increase overall as price declines, giving a bearish outlook for volatility at the weekly timeframe. RSI and money flow remain neutral, so I'm going to skip over that. There is no additional bearish divergence from the previous one mentioned around 2 videos ago. On the technical daily chart for Ethereum, we can see some more detail for price's downwards movement and now sideways movement, hovering just below resistance at 2720. Volume has declined after this last strong push. ADX now declines, showing no clear trend. It previously entered extreme, though it did not reach very extreme conditions. ATR declines as price moves sideways, giving an overall bearish outlook for volatility, previously increasing as price declined. And as ADX declines for Ethereum at the daily timeframe, we use the model of stochastics plus support and resistance. This model suggests an upward swing may occur at this point, towards resistance up at 3200 or potentially up to 3680, where price finds one of these resistance points while stochastics may enter overbought. Please note that we do rely quite heavily on the Elliott Wave count for Ethereum, and so if you do want an update for that, we did an update for that yesterday at pureelliottwave.com. You can sign up for that using the link in the description below. On the Ethereum weekly chart, the wave count remains exactly the same. I'm just adding this for this additional completed week, seeing price to continue a little bit higher. The daily chart for XRP remains the exact same as well. I've just switched these targets around, seeing this lower target for minor wave 3 as an initial target where price may continue towards this point, though as previously mentioned in the last video, if price reaches this target while the structure for minute wave 5 remains incomplete, then we will use this higher target calculated at minute degrees. Additionally, just for clarity, with intermediate wave 3, these two targets are going to be used based on the probability. This lower target and Fibonacci duration is looking quite unlikely at this point, particularly with the targets and Fibonacci durations for minor wave 3 and minute wave 5, and so we will most likely expect intermediate wave 3 to continue towards the second higher target calculated at 7.60 and using this longer Fibonacci duration ending around July 17th. On the technical weekly chart for XRP, price has continued upwards for the last completed week, ending what is currently labeled a piercing pattern. The label is not the most accurate, I'm sorry for that, it will be fixed in the following video. For current movement within this continuing week, price has declined a little bit, though as this candlestick is incomplete, we cannot draw any strong conclusions. Price has overall declined after these last bullish pushes here. A push on the last bearish week may indicate some strength for downwards movement, and a decline for the last completed week does not support the piercing pattern or the short-term upwards movement. ADX continues to decline at the weekly timeframe, showing no clear trend. For the short term, ATR is increasing as price declines, giving a bearish outlook for volatility, and as ADX declines at the weekly timeframe for XRP, the model of stochastics and support and resistance is used. This model suggests a downward swing may occur at this point, towards support at 2.0 or potentially down to 1.2, where price finds one of these support points while stochastics may enter oversold. On the technical daily chart, we see more detail for price's recent decline and short-term sideways movement. Volume is overall weakening after these bullish pushes, though strongest volume does remain on the bullish candlesticks even for the short term. ADX continues to decline, though its slope is slowly flattening out. ATR is moving overall sideways along with price. As ADX continues to decline on the daily timeframe as well, we continue to use the model of stochastics plus support and resistance. This model, just like the weekly chart, suggests a downward swing to continue towards support at 2 or on the daily timeframe potentially at 1.34, where price finds one of these support points while stochastics may enter oversold. Please note that at this point we do rely more heavily on the Elliott Wave count for both Ethereum and XRP. That's all for me with your very brief update for XRP and the Ethereum Technicals. As previously mentioned, if you do want the Ethereum Elliott Wave count, you can sign up for that using the link in the description below. And additionally, the FX Traders Edge on the 25th of February. A link to sign up for that will also be in the description below. Thank you, and I hope everyone has a good week.